Hello Astro Amigos, Namaste and welcome back to Astrology with Ninad. Saturn, the planet of justice, karma, discipline, is going to finally turn direct on November 15, 2024. So in just about couple of weeks, finally one of the most important planets, Shani Maharaj, is going to turn Margi. And this is going to be a blessing in disguise for all the 12 signs of the zodiac. Because degree by degree, Saturn will now keep moving forward, right, till it transits to the next sign of Pisces in March 2025. But this is basically the beginning of a healing phase for a lot of people, because the malefic impact of Saturn's aspects on Scorpio, on Aries especially, is going to get better, and even the sign of Leo, which it has impacted since such a long time. So in this video, I'm going to exactly describe the implications of this direct planetary motion that will take place in couple of weeks for all the signs of the zodiac in detail. But before I get to the prediction part, I want to show you some really cool products that a company called Otter Spirit has sent me. As you can see, I'm wearing a couple of natural gemstone bracelets. So this company makes earrings, bracelets, necklaces, and they are made from natural AAA grade gemstones. And on their website, they have a lot of cool products, and they are also categorized by zodiac bracelets, by intention bracelets. Some bracelets are meant for providing protection, healing, increasing love in one's life, right? So I'm going to show you some of the products they sent me. So this is how it looks like. It came in this box, and if I open it, this is what it says. Each gemstone tells a unique story. Now it's time to write yours, right? And then I believe from each sale, they basically, the proceed from each sale, they donate $1 to protecting sea otters in California, right? So the wild sea otters in California, which are on the verge of extinction, they are helping to do their part of protecting these sea otters. And if we now take a look at the gemstone here, this one is red jasper. On the back of this placard, you can see it says red jasper, and then it says, I am brave and won't give up. The intention, it says, is strength. The zodiac signs, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Scorpio, and the chakras, root, sacral. And then here it says, as you can see, care guide. Clean gently using damp, soft cloth. Avoid prolonged exposure to sunlight and water. All right, so this red jasper gemstone bracelet is pack of the Leo zodiac sign. So as you can see, it is very nice looking, very durable, and quite sturdy. And there is a little sea otter right here. You can see, maybe. It's very cute. So I believe this is a size small. So in the beads, they have I believe, a small size and a regular size, which basically shows the size of the bead, right? Let me just take a look. Yes, so it is known as mini or regular. Mini would be smaller, the bead size, and this is the regular size. So I got all the regular sizes for the bracelets, and The size of the bracelet, you have three options: small, medium, and large. I got the small one for all the ones I picked. This is the small size and it fits great. As you can see. So this one was the red jasper one, and it is part of the Leo zodiac pack. So this one is the cat's eye. Unfortunately, this one was missing its play card, but this one is the cat's eye. Let me show you. Quite neat. All right, so that's two. And then the third one to finish this Leo zodiac pack is the Sunstone bracelet. It says, I take actions every day to achieve my dreams. Intention is confidence. Zodiac signs Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, and Gemini. Chakras are sacral, solar plex. All right, so let's take a look. It comes in this beautiful pack, and here is the bracelet. All right, so that one is the Sunstone one. And so the Sunstone, Tiger's Eye, and Red Jasper make a part of the Leo zodiac pack. All right, then I'm going to show you some other cool ones I got. So this one is Peridot. So this one is the Peridot one, which says, I am renewed and revitalized. Intention is healing, prosperity. Zodiac signs Virgo, Scorpio, Leo, and Sagittarius. Chakras is the heart. All right, so this one is Peridot, and this is how it looks like. Quite nice, right? See? And as I said, the gemstone size is regular. The gemstone or the bead, what we say, size is regular that I picked. And the bracelet size is small. You again get three options: small, medium, and large. For me, the small one fits perfectly. All right, so that one is Peridot. Now let's move on to the next one, which is green jade. So the green jade and Peridot one can go quite well together. Everything I touch turn into gold. Intention, prosperity. Zodiac signs Taurus, Virgo, Libra, and Gemini. Chakras, heart. And this is how it looks like. It's a darker green shade. Peridot was a lighter green. This green jade one is much darker. All right, now let's move on to the next one. So these ones are more focused for enhancing the love and overall kind of the compassion in one's life. So this one is Morganite. I open my heart to love and compassion. Intention, it's love, confidence. Zodiac signs Libra, Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, and chakras again is the heart. So if we see this one of my favorites, it's absolutely beautiful. As you can see, this one is the Morganite. So a really nice bracelet. I believe this one is ruled by Venus, while the green ones are mainly ruled by Mercury. I'm myself fairly new to these kind of crystals, and I'm learning more about it myself, but they are indeed quite fascinating. All right, so this one is again focused towards love and radiating joy and confidence. So this one is the watermelon chalcedony. I nurture love and radiate joy. Intention, love and confidence. Zodiac signs Cancer, Sagittarius, Pisces and Gemini. Chakras are the heart. So basically this one is going to again be ruled by Venus, I believe. This one is also quite nice. All right, so that's that. And then I will quickly show you what I'm wearing here. So this one is the turquoise one, which I got, and it says right here, I don't get swept away by inner storms. So the intention is healing, wisdom. Zodiac signs Aquarius, Pisces, Sagittarius, Aries, and the chakras are the throat. So basically turquoise can help with protection, healing, success and good fortune. So I really like this color as well. So I am wearing this, and then I am also wearing the hematite one. I believe turquoise is ruled by Jupiter, and this one is either Saturn or Mars. I think it might be Saturn, but this one is the hematite. And let me see. It says, I remain unshaken during challenging times. Intention is protection and balance. Zodiac signs Aries, Scorpio, Capricorn and Leo. Chakras is the root. And basically hematite helps for enhancing self-confidence, willpower and self-esteem. So as you can see, I just wear it. It goes and fits quite easily and moves around quite easily as well. Beautiful quality of these crystal gemstone bracelets. And on their websites, they have earrings, necklaces, bracelets, November collection for this month. Every month they have a unique collection. They have bestsellers. They have zodiac packs like Gemini, Leo, Aries. Like for each zodiac, they have a separate pack. They have shopping by your intention, whether you're looking to add more protection in your life, more love, more confidence, more self-esteem, whatever it might be, they have a lot to offer. So what I will do is, in the description box below, for your convenience, I will include a link from, if you click on that link, you can go to their website, and I believe you get 20% off on a product that if you decide to purchase. And I believe if you also use the code NINAD20, NINAD 20, my first name 20 at checkout, then also I believe you get 20% off. And I will go ahead and include all that information in the description box below of this video, so you can certainly go and check them out. They seem truly like a very cool company, and they are also helping out to protect the wild sea otters in California by donating $1 from every proceed, every sale that they make. All right, so now let's get back into the prediction part for Saturn's turning direct in its own sign of Aquarius on November 15, 2024. For my Aries Mesh Rashi friends, Saturn is the lord of your 10th and 11th house, and it is now going to turn direct on November 15 in your 11th house itself, in its own Mool Trikon of Aquarius. So it is definitely a very positive indication for you, especially concerning your career. Because now the trajectory of your career direction will be much more clearer. You will start to get more focus and clarity on what you exactly want to do and achieve. Any roadblocks, hurdles, obstacles can also start to get cleared up. Any promotion, bonus, salary increment which was long due might finally take place. You could also get your job transferred to a desired location that you always wanted. So you can start to expect some positive career related changes now. There is also going to be good news for your health, especially if you are suffering from any health issues, specifically chronic health issues, then there can be an immense relief in this area, right? So start doing more research, start trying to figure out if you are suffering from anything in particular, what are the steps you can take to get better, because the planetary alignment of Saturn is indicating recovery moving forward. But you will also need to do your part of doing that kind of research, trying to find the right healthcare provider, taking the right kind of medications, doing exercise, yoga, meditation, pranayama, which will be very beneficial for you. Overall, your destiny luck factor can start to get better. It can start to improve now. And even in terms of your love and romantic life, if you are facing a lot of hurdles, obstacles, if you are single, been struggling to find the right companion, now slowly and steadily, there can be betterment in this area. Although not completely free from affliction, still there will be a whole lot respite in this area where single people will start to get a bit more success in communication related matters with potential matches. If you're already in a relationship and if things were, just going helter-skelter, it was not good, lot of arguments, quarrels, disputes, well, with effective communication, with compromise, certainly there can be restored peace, harmony, and balance in your relationship moving forward. Overall, I am seeing betterment in even past speculative investments that you might have made, but you were only seeing losses. But now you might actually start to see some profits, not huge profits, but little profits here and there, some good returns on your investments that you have made in the past. So overall, a good moment coming up for my Aries friends, and especially your career area is going to really start shining moving forward. So make the most use of it. For my Taurus Vrishabh Rashi friends, Saturn is the ruler of your Bhagyastan and your Karmastan. And now it is turning direct in your career house itself in its own Mool Trikon Aquarius. So this is great news, especially for your career area, right? So any kind of blockages, any kind of pending karma might have now been fulfilled when Saturn was retrograde for so many months. Now moving forward, it is time to set a new direction, to set a clear focus on your long-term career aspiration and goals. And objectively, you will start to think about how you can achieve that. Because Saturn is now going to back you up to really propel you in a very positive direction moving forward. What is it that you really want? Do you want a promotion? Do you want to change your career and start, go in a very different career path? Or do you just want to change to a new job opportunity? Are you unhappy with your salary? What is it exactly that you want? You will need to jot it down on a piece of paper so that the goal is right in front of you. and then you need to start working towards it, because with your hard work, due diligence and effort, sky is the limit now to how much you can achieve in the coming time. I am also seeing good result for those people living abroad and working. You can see a lot of more betterment moving forward. Possibility of now getting that bonus, promotion, salary increment that is long overdue, that was backed up, that was pending, that was withholded, can now be cleared up. And then overall, it is time for you to even think of long-term financial investments. Do not focus on short-term. It is all about long-term. How you can create a stream of income for yourself over 10, 20, 30, 40 years. You need to start thinking around those lines. Now, if you are thinking about doing some long distance travel journey vacation with some proper planning analysis, it might be now okay to do that. It might yield better results moving forward. Then the aspect on the 4th, right? So property related matters. If you were facing a lot of issues in maybe the sale of a property, or you're thinking about buying a new house, you were not getting much luck. Finally, things will start to move in a more positive direction now. Keep doing your research, keep going after what you desire, because in due time, property related matters will also pan out quite smoothly for you. Overall mental peace, happiness, relaxation and satisfaction will also start to increase. Keep doing yoga, meditation, pranayam. It will be immensely helpful to you, not just for your mental health, but for your physical health. And also it can help you a lot in your married life. If you are facing a lot of struggles in your marriage, things are now going to get better, but it will need some work and effort from your side, some compromise, some understanding, right? You need to be caring, loving, loyal, honest with your spouse, so that Saturn will give you its full blessings. For single people, things are now going to start to get better who want to get married. The proposals that might start coming now might be more appropriate for you, might more fall within the criteria or category that you're focused towards. So good news for single people, things are now going to start to look up moving forward. Even in the business area, those people running their own business, more profits, increased revenues, lowered expenses, lowered losses are going to be the new phase moving forward. Just still avoid taking major risk, whether connected to your business, connected to your career. Avoid taking any major risk, and that will be better for you. All the best. For my Gemini Mithun Rashi friends, Saturn is the lord of your 8th and 9th house, and right now it is transiting in your Bhagyasthan itself, where it will eventually become direct on November 15. So that is a great sign for you, because Saturn is your Bhagyesh. It is a very important planet for you. It is literally controlling your destiny, your luck factor, your dharma, your duty, right? So now your destiny will start to support you more. It will take you in the right direction. If you had experienced some hiccups, some blockages in the last some months, now slowly it will be cleared up. The road will be paved and set smooth for you, because now you will know exactly where you have to go. Long distance journeys, travel, vacation will start to be more fruitful. So you can certainly embark on the same. Whether it is a long distance travel for your business, for your career, for any kind of socializing, or maybe even it's a religious pilgrimage, or maybe a retreat, it will be good for you. I'm seeing that you will now start to see some respite in kind of the loneliness factor. if you had kind of getting feelings of loneliness, of kind of being left out, now things will start to move in your favor, where your social circles can start to expand. You might make some new friendships, meet some new people, but you will need to put the effort as well. You will need to start putting yourself out there and start exploring life, because that will add more happiness, more quality to your life. Overall, your inflow of money can also slowly start to get better now. If there was any blockages in your income flow, it can now be alleviated to an extent. Not completely free from Saturn's drishti, but a lot of betterment you can feel in the coming days and months. If there were any issues with your siblings, whether younger or older siblings, now is the time in the coming months to sort out those differences, right? Saturn is going to give you the opportunity. So if you need to make the first move, do it. Because as the saying goes, never say never. What if you make the first move and you're once again reunited and on the same page, moving forward with your sibling? That is always a good thing, right? Then I see that short distance travels, if those were not being that fruitful for you, now again things can start to change for the better, and short distance journeys can be quite good for you, not in the short term but in the long run, because the things that you do now can yield big returns in the long run for you, because the upcoming planetary alignment is only going to get stronger next year. Overall, if your communication, what you expressed via email, via texting, via any kind of communication in general, internet, if it was taken in the wrong sense, well, give it time, give it some time, because those people will realize that you never meant anything wrong. All you wanted was good for them and you meant well. So things will automatically clear up in the coming months. If you were suffering from any health issues, specifically acute health issues, there can now be some respite in that area. You might start to feel much healthier, more stronger, much better. But for you, it is very important to take good care as well, to eat the right kind of food, good diet, exercise, meditation, yoga, pranayam, avoiding too much technology use, spending some time in nature. All this will be immensely beneficial, because that will also help to improve your daily work-life routine. It will make you more productive, which will naturally enable you to work harder, to work smarter, and to achieve good success in your professional pursuits. So overall, a good upcoming planetary motion for Gemini people, and I wish you the best. For my Cancer Karka Rashi friends, Saturn is currently transiting in your 8th house in its own Mool Trikon Aquarius, where eventually it will get direct. So it is good news in terms of your married life. If you were having a lot of issues, difficulties, you were not on the same page with your spouse, well, things can start to change for the better. Although you're not going to be completely free from the affliction of the 8th house, because it is a malefic house. But now degree by degree, Saturn will move forward to the 9th, to the Bhagyastan. So naturally, with your effort, with your commitment to your marriage, you can certainly resolve those differences and start to be on the same page moving forward. Those people who are single, not married, or not finding the right kind of matches, slowly and surely you will start to see some improvement in that area as well. Still, do not jump into a marriage with someone you've just met. You have to get to know them really better. And when Saturn actually moves to the 9th, it will be ideal time for marriage related activities. Now, speaking of career, I'm seeing some really good changes for you career-wise. Although, do not take any major, risky, hasty career-related decision. Try to stick with the status quo as possible and keep working hard. Have a disciplined work approach to your professional life, because in these next 3-4 months, the effort that you put in, the hard work that you put in, the loyalty that you show will pay off when Saturn transits to the Bhagyastan. Overall, if there were any issues in the relationship with your boss, that can also now be sorted out and resolved to an extent. There might still be some ups and downs, but it can improve as compared to the past several months. In terms of your wealth, I am seeing some betterment for your savings, for your bank balance to now start to grow a bit more. You need to start to think strategically in terms of your finances. Still avoid making risky speculative investments like penny stocks, cryptocurrency, as that can cause you financial loss. But if you invest wisely, if you invest safely, then you will start to build up your financial wealth. Your overall relationship with your extended family members can also start to get better. It can start to improve. Overall, your decision-making ability will start to become really mature. You will start to think and then take any actions and decisions. If you always used to act in haste, you were impulsive, because see, Moon is the ruler of your sign and it is the fastest moving planet, right? So Cancer people can have that natural intrinsic tendency to take decisions very fast, to become very moody. But here, Saturn will now give you that slow, calculated, methodical approach to decision making, which will be beneficial for you in the long run. Overall, it can also be a good time for single people to start getting better matches for themselves. So you can certainly put yourself out there. Although again, do not jump into a new relationship. Try to get to know that person before you take any major decisions. So overall, here doing some mantra jap, meditation, puja, path, prayers can also start to yield good results. So overall, a much better relief is going to be there for my Cancer Kark Rashi friends, and I wish you the best. For my Leo Simha Rashi friends, Saturn is the lord of your 6th and 7th house, and right now it is transiting in your 7th bhava itself in its own Mool Trikona sign of Kumbha Rashi. Now that it will eventually turn direct, what does that signify for you? Well, it signifies that in your marriage, you should have now sorted out the differences in your married life, if there were any, in these last several months. Because now moving forward, it is going to be a much better time indicated for your marital life, peace, harmony, right? Basically, avoid getting into unnecessary arguments, disputes, and quarrels. Be caring, loving, loyal, honest with your spouse, and you will experience lot of bliss, lot of happiness, and lot of success in your married life moving forward. The trust, the bond will only grow deeper and get stronger. For those single people who were not having luck finding the right matches, the right proposals for the marriage area, can certainly now start to see better results in the coming time, right? So put yourself out there, be proactive, because now you can start to seek those right kind of proposals which can result in a possible marriage for you and even be successful, because this is a very good placement for Saturn. I'm seeing that your destiny, your luck factor will also now start to, I won't say improve completely, but it will get better than the past many months. which doesn't mean you should take any major life decisions purely based on risk or luck factor. It means you still need to take slow, carefully calculated, methodical decisions, act like Saturn, be patient when it comes to your overall life, and that way your destiny will back you up. It can now be a better time to start planning, start thinking about any long distance travel you need to embark on that you might have delayed for a bit. Overall, your health area is looking to improve. You will start to feel much energized. You will start to feel more robust. Your kind of energy levels will become high. Like you will start to have more energy to do things that you had put on the back burner for a while. If you are facing any issues in the property housing related area, or let's say you have a car and you have been trying to sell it for a long time, it's not getting sold, or you're looking to buy a new car, but you're not getting the kind of price that you want, that you can afford, right? So now in that area, there is going to be a whole lot of betterment. Do your research, do your due diligence, and keep going after what you desire, because property and housing and vehicle related area is looking to be much more supported moving forward. Doing pranayam, yoga, meditation can also be immensely beneficial for your mental health. So try to do that, as it will help to give you a lot of happiness and increase your overall life satisfaction. So overall, a much better positive indication for my Leo Simha Rashi friends, and I wish you the best. For my Virgo Kanya Rashi friends, Saturn is the lord of your 5th and 6th house, and it is currently placed in your 6th house itself in its own sign of Aquarius, and soon it will turn direct. So it is a very positive indication, because slowly, degree by degree, it will keep getting better. It will keep giving improved results and naturally enhance the signification of your 6th house, which means that any enemies that were bothering you, slowly you will be able to defeat them. If you are quite a competitor, then you will have more success, more luck in any competitive examinations, any competitive type of sports, any competitive activities, whether you are running a business, whether you're competitive in your career, whatever the focus might be, you can now get an upper edge in the coming months. It can also be a great time for you to reflect back and think about the modifications you might have made to your daily work-life routine, whether it is better diet changes, whether it is adding exercise, yoga, meditation, whether it is taking up a productive activity like painting, or maybe it's gardening, dancing, whatever it might be. Think of those activities and be consistent with your daily work-life routine, as being consistent is going to be the key to your success in the coming long-term future. There might be a lot of respite in the health area. If you are suffering from health issues, there can be much better relief in that, especially in the chronic health issue department. You might get some good relief. So keep doing research, as you can now find the cure and the right treatment for it. There might also be some expenses, but now those expenses will be channeled toward positive things mostly. Because in the past several months, you might have just unnecessary expenses, maybe on health area, maybe on hospitalization, medical, maybe there was a small accident, or whatever those expenses that we don't like. But now think strategically, think of even how you can convert those expenses into future potential profits. Start thinking along those lines. If your quality of sleep had been affected due to a lot of stress, anxiety, tension, fears, doing yoga, pranayama, meditation will immensely help you now moving forward to achieve better quality of sleep and recover from possible disorders like insomnia. Doing some charity donation work or helping out with social service organization on a Saturday can be beneficial. And a donation doesn't have to, or a charity doesn't have to mean, giving lots and lots of money. It can even be as small as $1. It is the act of giving that counts. It is not the amount, right? It is always the act. It is not about, volunteering at 100 different locations. It is volunteering at only one location that you have a passion for, whether it's for animals, whether it's a blood drive, whether it is a food drive. Even volunteering sometime at one specific location goes a long way than trying to dabble in thousands of different activities. So what I'm trying to say here is quality matters over quantity. All right, so then we see that basically short distance travel journeys can now start to pay off. It can be of benefit to you and some good things can fructify from that. Just do not speed and drive your vehicle and drive with caution. Overall, your relationship with your younger siblings, if there were any issues, can now be resolved and there can be much more harmony and support moving forward. Your overall communication and your way of expressing things will also get much more effective. It might be to the point, but it will be powerful enough to make a mark and an impression on whoever you communicate and interact with. So overall, a much better time indicated for my Virgo friends, and I thank for my Libra, Tula, Rashi friends. Saturn, a very important planet for you, a Yoga Karaka planet, which is transiting in your 5th house, is now going to get direct in its own sign of Aquarius on November 15. A big boon for you, a major blessing. Good gains from past speculative investments now can start to yield some good returns on your investments. Your decision-making process will become more methodical, more kind of, you won't now be hasty as much. You will think twice, thrice before implementing a major life change or decision. Lot of betterment is seen in your finances moving forward, especially if you're running Saturn Mahadasha, Antardasha, or Saturn Antardasha, or even the Pratyantara Dasha. You could have felt a lot of expense, a lot of blockages in your wealth in the past many months. Moving forward, there is going to be a major respite in your financial area. Money flow will start to increase. Your wealth accumulation is looking to be better. Your savings are looking to get stronger. Just make sure to again invest wisely. Avoid risky speculative investments like cryptocurrency, penny stocks, because that could give a financial loss. But if you invest wisely, you think strategically, then financially you can start to do quite a whole lot better moving forward. In your marriage life also, if there were a lot of issues in the past, things can now slowly start to improve, start to get better. You will need to work on that though. You will need to compromise. You will need to kind of listen to what your partner is saying, trying to be on the same page with her or him, and kind of being loyal, being honest, being caring will go a long way towards mending any differences in your married life and restoring the balance, harmony, and peace that you truly want. In terms of single people wanting to get married, now things will slowly start to get better, not completely improve, but those proposals which were coming were, just not even in your criteria or not even what you wanted. Now the matches or proposals or the people you might meet might kind of align in what you're looking for in a future spouse. Overall, there is going to be improvement in your business related activities as well. You will now start to think of how you can convert your losses into potential future profits. What are the steps you can take to mitigate your expenses, and how you can kind of map out the long-term vision for your business goals and how you can implement that after 3-4 months when Saturn moves to your sixth house, which is going to be a very solid position. Overall, there is going to be a lot of improvement in relationship with your extended family members as well. So if there were any disputes, that certainly has the potential to be resolved in the coming time. So use it to your advantage, and I wish you the best. For my Scorpio Vrischik Rashi friends, Saturn is the lord of your 3rd and 4th house, and it is transiting in your 4th house itself in its own Mool Trikona sign Kumbha Rashi, where it is going to now turn direct on November 15. So a very good blessing for you, a good indication in the housing and property and real estate area. If you were trying to sell your house and if it was not getting sold, if you were trying to buy a new house but you were not successful, well, things can start to change in your favor. It can start to move in a more positive direction. Just keep doing your research, be brave, be courageous, and keep going after what you desire, after what you want, because Saturn also controls your Parakram Bhava. Overall, doing yoga, meditation, pranayama can be quite beneficial to improve your mental health and to start to feel more relaxed and to reduce your anxiety and stress levels. Overall, if you are suffering from any health issues, then there can be somewhat of a respite to it. You can start to feel much better. Now you can actually start to find the right treatment, medication, whatever it might be, to start feeling more healthier moving forward. Enemies that were hidden can now start to show themselves. You will start to see the true face of people. So you will be able to distinguish and know who you want to keep your distance from and who are your true well-wishers. So it will be good for you. Also, in your career related area, now things are going to improve. Things are going to get better. But still, it is not the right time to take hasty career related decision. Suddenly switching a job, applying for a promotion, asking for a job transfer. Be patient. Have a disciplined approach to your work life. Be committed, try to stay loyal, and basically stick with the status quo, because the hard work and effort that you put in these 3-4 months will pay off quite a bit when Saturn keeps moving forward and transits to the next house. Overall, if there are any issues with your bosses, with the higher ups, colleagues, then there might be some relief in that area, although there will still be some ups and downs for the next 4 months or so, but it will be a much better scenario than the past several months. Finally, your overall destiny luck factor can also now start to improve a bit. It can start to get better. So overall, the time is now starting to get a bit better for my Scorpio friends, and I hope you kind of, be wise in implementing your decisions, think strategically, take your time, do not rush into anything, and you will do great. All the best. For my Sagittarius Dhanu Rashi friends, Saturn is the lord of your 2nd and 3rd house, and it is now going to turn direct in its own Mool Trikon Aquarius in your Parakram Bhav itself in the 3rd house. This is such a good and positive sign because Saturn is known to do extremely well in this Upchaya Bhava. So what does that signify? It basically means the hard work, effort, dedication, consistency, what you have been doing in your marriage, business, education, career, whatever area it might be. If it was not paying off in the past, certainly moving forward, you might start to reap the rewards for the same. You might start to see good and positive outcomes in many of your life areas. Your overall destiny, your luck factor can also now start to support you a bit more stronger, which still doesn't mean you should take any major life decision and risk without thinking things through. It is still the time to stick with the status quo and to not take any sudden, hasty, risky decisions. Then we see that Saturn's impact on your fifth, right? For single people, it is now a good indication that they might start to connect with the right kind of compatible matches. Although they shouldn't jump into a new relationship without properly getting to know that individual, it is certainly a positive switch that has been now turned on. Overall, your thinking and decision making ability will become very methodical, it will become sharper, and you will now start to focus on the long term and not think about only the short term gains. I'm also seeing that if you had faced a lot of expenses in the past several months, yes, there might still be expenses moving forward for the next 4 months or so, but it can now be redirected towards something fruitful. It can be some long-term financial investments. It can be some travel-related expenses, which can be good for you. Maybe it's for your career, for growing your business, for maybe a reunion with your extended family in a foreign land. Something that can give you some joy, some happiness, some confidence, some sense of reassurance. Also, basically engaging yourself in more spiritual and religious activities can be very good for you in the coming time, because your 9th and 12th houses are both impacted by Shani Maharaj. So, japa mantra or meditation, pranayama, yoga, dhyan, maybe going on a retreat, vipassana, sadhana, kundalini jagran, maybe embarking on a holy pilgrimage, visiting temple, mosque, church, masjid, whatever religion you follow, can start to improve these Saturnian energies, because the 9th and 12th house energies will be channelized in the right direction. All the very best. For my Capricorn Makar Rashi friends, Saturn, the lord of your Lagna and your Dhanasthan, is now finally going to turn direct on November 15 in its own Mool Trikon Aquarius in your second house itself. That is a huge blessing and a very positive indication, especially for your finances, for your wealth accumulation, for your savings, for your money flow, because the blockage that was probably created in the past several months will now slowly and steadily be released. It is not going to be completely free from affliction, bear that in mind, but slowly you will start to see some good improvement in that area. Your inflow of money, your income sources can start to increase. You might start to get gains from different and multiple sources of income. And if you invest that wisely, if you redirect that finance in the right direction, then that is going to help you to generate a steady stream of income in the months and years to come. If there were any issues in the relationship with your extended family members, your relatives, it is going to be the perfect time for you to resolve those differences and be on the same page moving forward. Any property, housing, vehicle related issues, maybe if you are thinking about purchasing a new house, a property, selling your house, and if the luck was not in your favor, finally there can be some alleviation in that department, although again not completely healed, because that strong debilitated aspect will still be there on the 4th. So you still need to be very cautious. You have to think twice, thrice. You have to be very methodical before taking any major property, real estate and vehicle related decision. Not as much with vehicles, because it's not such an enormous cost, but especially real estate. luxury items, right? You have to be careful with that. But now in the next 4 months, if you do the proper planning, research, due diligence, it can pay off quite a lot next year in terms of real estate area. If you are suffering from any chronic health issues, then there can be respite in this area, and doing some research can actually take you in the right direction, whether it is to find a good healthcare provider or the right medication or treatment so that you can start to get better. Your overall mental health will start to improve. You will start to feel more relaxed. Your stress level, anxiety, tension will also start to ease up a bit. Doing yoga, meditation, pranayama, always recommended. Overall, if you were feeling a bit isolated, detached from society, now slowly your friend circle can start to improve. It can start to grow. You might meet new people who can invite you to, fun activities. But you also need to do your part, be proactive, put yourself out there, join social clubs, fun outings, go on hikes, adventures, and that will only be good for your overall physical and mental health and will help you to become more productive and perform better overall in your marriage, finance, business, career, education, and all areas of life. So Saturn turning direct is truly a blessing for you, because now I'm only seeing better and better improvement, especially if you're running Saturn Mahadasha, the major period or the minor period, or even the Pratyantar Dasha. And if Saturn is well placed in your chart in a good nakshatra, good sign, dispositor is good, then lo and behold, sky is going to be the limit as to how much you can achieve in the coming months and years. All the best. For my Aquarius Kumbha Rashi friends, Saturn, the Lord of your Lagna, is going to turn direct in your first house itself, in your own sign of Aquarius on November 15. A very good sign, a very positive indication, especially for your health. It will start to improve. Your immunity levels will get stronger. Your vitality will increase. You will feel robust. You will have an ample energy to start doing things you had put on the back burner. Your overall destiny, luck factor will start to support you more. Your finances will also start to improve. You will start to feel more financially stable moving forward. Any kind of communication related issues, whether oral, written, email, text, if there were any misunderstandings, those can slowly be resolved. Any issues with your siblings, specifically younger siblings, can also be resolved so that you can be on the same page moving forward. Short distance journeys can start to be more beneficial for you. Overall communication related matters can start to get more enhanced. Although, try not to be too aggressive in your way of communication, or it could cause issues. But if you are kind of prudent, if you are practical, if you're methodical, and if you kind of think things through before communicating, then you will make a strong impact on whoever you are interacting with. Your overall bravery, courage, self-confidence will start to increase, which will help you to perform better in your marriage, in your business. Because in your marriage, you will start to contribute. You will start to fix those issues that need to be fixed, so that you can increase the overall domestic harmony and peace in your married life. Your business activities will also start to perform better. You will start to think on how you can mitigate your expenses, how you can increase your profits, and how you can take your business to the next level. But that won't come at least till Saturn moves to the second house. But you will start to think of how you can implement that in the future. Your career area will also start to get a whole lot better. The pressure that is built up on your career area will ease up, although you will have a lot of competition, lot of hard work, struggles, but it will start to slowly pay off now. the hard work, effort, commitment, dedication that you put into your job in the next 3, 4, 5 months, it will reap the rewards when Saturn eventually moves to the Dhan Bhava, right? And that will be a very good phase because Saturn will be in your wealth house, and wherever Saturn is placed, it tries to improve and do better for the significations of that house over time. And it is finally the Lord of your ascendant. The Mool Trikon is Aquarius itself. Overall, if any issues with your bosses, with the higher up authorities, that can also be slowly remedied in the coming time. Although not completely free of affliction, a lot of better improvement can be felt moving forward. So I wish you all the very best and good luck. For my Pisces Meen Rashi friends, Saturn is the Lord of your Labhasthan and the Vyastan, and it is transiting in your 12th house itself in its own Mool Trikon Aquarius, where it is going to turn direct on November 15. So that is a good sign because now your expenses, your expenditure will be redirected towards something fruitful. It can be towards long-term financial investments. It can be towards long-distance foreign travel, whether for career, business, marriage, education, reunion with family. Your sleep quality will also start to get better. If you were suffering from sleep disorders like insomnia, you were not getting good sleep for the past several months, slowly things can start to change for the better. But it's good for you to do some yoga, meditation, pranayama to accelerate the benefits. Also, there is going to be an improvement in your wealth, in your bank balance, in your savings. And it could come from your past investments that you might have made, specifically speculative investments. Although I will advise you not to reinvest back any profits that you make into high risk speculative investments like cryptocurrency, penny stocks, or there could be chance of loss. Instead, be very strategic, be very cautious with your finances. And if you invest wisely, if you save up wisely, then you will start to accumulate and build your finances in the time to come. If there were any issues in the relationship with your extended family members, your relatives, then that can ease up a bit. Things can start to get better, but you will need to put in that effort to mend those differences so that you can be on the same page moving forward. If you were suffering from any health issues, specifically acute health issues, there can be a respite in that area. If you had taken any loan in the past and you had a hard time paying that loan, now with some careful planning, decision making, you might slowly and steadily be able to pay off the loan in the coming time by your due diligence and careful planning. Because it is all about allocation, budgeting, and expenditure should be in accordance with that. Overall, your enemies, which might have been hidden enemies, can now start to show their faces. You will be able to recognize the true well-wishers and the true competitors, the people who do not wish you well. And then you will be able to make better decisions in whatever domain you are in your life. Overall, your everyday work-life routine, try to work on that. Try to make some modifications here and there, which can help to improve your routine, which can not only make you more productive, but add more spice to your life, add more enthusiasm, which will naturally help you to make good progress in all areas of life. Overall, your destiny, luck factor, your bhagya will also start to support you much better. If you were making any decisions purely based on luck, I will still not advise doing that. But moving forward with your hard work, discipline, with a structured, good routine, you can now start to achieve much more in the coming time. So overall, this planetary motion of Saturn in the Margi moment is a good sign for my Pisces Meen Rashi friends. And I thank you for watching. All the best.